Another day, another drama. Roll the intro, I ain't got time for this shit. There's so much drama going on right now. What is up all my social climbing friends, it's Dustin and I am back with another video. If you are not on Twitter or if you haven't been on Twitter today, there has been some drama that has popped off between Trisha Paytas and H3 Productions. Now before I get into this video, I do want to preface it by saying that I am not very familiar with H3. I've only watched literally 2 of their videos, one being the video that was posted yesterday that Trisha is actually going to be talking about and we're going to be discussing in this video today, and the video about fair use. Every once in a while when somebody gets like a false copyright strike, that video was tweeted to me like numerous different times. So that is the extent of the content that I know about this person. I believe that his name is Klein. But for those of you that don't know and you may not follow Ethan or you haven't seen the video yet, he posted a video yesterday where it was Instagram versus reality. And I do want to say that I think that the message was there, but it was just delivered maybe in kind of like an abrasive way. A lot of people took offense to it, especially Trisha Paytas. I do think that he meant to say that everything is not like real on Instagram. I am one of those people, I have Instagram. Occasionally every like 2 or 3 months I'll post an Instagram picture. I feel like, in my opinion, Instagram is very fake. I feel like people are very materialistic on there. I hate that aspect of some people. Like, I don't want to get on Instagram to watch someone stunt getting into a Lamborghini or showing off their body in the gym, because like I don't have the willpower or the care to go into the gym to look like that. So I do feel in some way that people that use Instagram to stunt are narcissistic. That's just my opinion, but that is not what matters. So let's just jump right into what happened with Trisha, because she actually went on to upload a video in reaction to this after she put out a whole bunch of tweets this morning. So I was going to McDonald's this morning to get my breakfast. I was going to get up and film a video. I did not know what it was going to be about yet, and I started getting notification after notification after notification from Trisha Paytas, and I seen that she was adding H3 Productions. Trisha put out this first tweet and said, "Hey, H3 Productions, you are a disgusting piece of shit. Your recent video is not only predatory, it's also harmful to young girls." So I was like, what does she mean by this? So I went and watched the video, and there was some parts in the video that I was like, that's kind of like rough. And I do feel like some people are extra sensitive. There's actually nothing wrong with being sensitive, and I get both sides of this story. I get that he was wanting to deliver a message that you really shouldn't have the expectations of what you see on Instagram, because I also agree with that, because Instagram, 99.9% of the stuff on there is fake. These people show their lives in a way that they really don't live it. I know it. I know people that do this. I know Instagram influencers that are fake as hell. But I don't agree with him calling someone a beached whale or saying that they look like a beached whale. Some of the things that he said was kind of abrasive, but like, to me it takes a lot to get offended. But that's just me. I know that there are people out there that get offended by multiple different things, and you cannot tell someone what they can be offended by. So in no way anything in this video am I trying to say or take away from how somebody feels about something. I'm just reporting the news, okay? So Trisha then said, "Not only that, you're using photos of different days to make your point," which by the way is just straight up bullying. "I've never seen a more trash video in my life. H3 Productions, like you're actually a piece of shit." And for those of you that may not know, they actually used Trisha as the thumbnail for the video. I'll put it in here for you to see, and it's on the left, it's her on Instagram, and then on the right, it's just her, like what you would get on a regular day where she's not dressed up or anything. And I do want to say that I absolutely think that Trisha Paytas is gorgeous. I've always thought that she's beautiful. You can say a lot of things about Trisha Paytas, but you cannot say that she is ugly. I feel like she is a very beautiful woman. She's also been working very, very hard on her body, which props to her. That takes way more willpower than I'm willing to like invest into my body, because girl, like it is what it is. Trisha then said, "The reason I'm so pissed off about this dumbass video is not about me at all. Heck, I posted that side by side on my own Instagram a month ago to show my ugly me versus pretty me. It's about young girls taking their own lives over middle-aged men bullying them." And like, that does happen. I don't want to say that it doesn't happen. I don't know of any cases right off the bat, but I'm sure that it has happened, because some people really do take offense to things and they're very sensitive to the things that people say. I have somebody that is in my family that I'm very close to, and you could look at her the wrong way and she just gets upset and emotionally cries. Like, some people are just like that. So I understand what Trisha means by this, but there's absolutely nothing wrong with being an emotional type of person. I think that that just shows that you're a real person, if you know what I mean. I don't really have emotions. I don't care either way. Trisha then uploaded her video and she tweeted it out and said, "This video explains the extreme harm and potential lives that could be taken because of H3H3 Productions jokes. What you did was unethical, taking pics of different days, and you are a disgusting human being." And I know that there was a lot of people that were saying that Trisha is overreacting, and that's okay. Like, you can have your opinion, but to tell someone that they're overreacting in a situation where they've actually been through something, we know that Trisha Paytas has been through like all kinds of stuff, like emotionally and relationships with her body and things like that. And I just want to say that it does take a lot of courage for Trisha to show her body in the way that she does. I tweeted out the other day and she tweeted back to me, and we were discussing about how like she feels so comfortable in her own skin. Like, there is no way in hell that I would ever get on social media and take my shirt off and post a picture. That's just not gonna happen. That is not a thing that you're ever gonna see from me. That is so not on brand. If you ever see something like that, that means that I have been kidnapped and somebody is holding me for ransom. Please send help. Trisha then said, "Do you think I give a single f he uses my ugly pictures versus pretty? Off. Yesterday I posted a thumbnail of all of my nasty skin breakouts on my vlog channel. It's the amount of abuse young girls will put on themselves after having watched that." And I understand, like, this dude does have a mega platform. He has like 6 million subscribers, so there is in fact probably somebody young that is watching his content. But at the end of the day, I think that it's also perception, because like what I got from the video could be something totally different from what you got from the video. I understand that he was trying to say that you should not really expect what you get on Instagram in real life, but some of the things that he said in the video were actually not something that I think that you should say about other people, because like saying somebody is a beach whale, that could set somebody up to like possibly have some kind of complex or something. Like, I'm not a doctor, I don't know what it is. Somebody will correct me in the comments, you guys always do. Trisha then went on to say, "Hey H3H3 Productions, I was at age 13, 15, 19, 22, and 25 over comments like yours. You went beyond opinions. You are going for extreme bullying that could lead to many girls wanting to take their lives, like I did for so many years." And I think that it's admirable that Trisha is actually using her voice for something that is possibly good. I know that Trisha is very controversial. Some people have very bad opinions of Trisha, and that's fine. I'm not here to sway your opinion one way or the other. Like who you like, support who you want to support, do you. At the end of the day, as long as you're happy, that is what matters, right? She then said, "Delete your video, H3H3 Productions, you piece of shit. Any young girls who watched it, you are enough. Please watch the ending of this video I just posted. You are enough with or without makeup. Do what you gotta do to get through." Now, I really do agree with Trisha with this. Like, there is so many expectations set on women, especially these days, with like having to look a certain way, or you have to be so thin, or you have to be this, or you have to be that. But not only women, like also men are set up that way too. I know that a lot, especially in gay culture, like if you don't have ripped abs, you're looked at as fat, or if you're not like incredibly thin, you're looked at as fat. It's like this mold that society places on people. Like if you're a certain thing, you have to be this, or if you're this, you have to be that. Like, I don't think that there's anyone really that has not ever went through some kind of situation where they feel like they were not enough because they didn't look a certain way, or they didn't weigh a certain weight, or their hair wasn't a certain way. Like, I think that everybody can relate to that in some sense, no matter how good looking you are, no matter how in shape you are, no matter how beautiful you are. I think that what Trisha is trying to say here is really a good message. You are enough. You don't really need to feel like you have to like match the standards that some people put out in society for you. Like, I do not conform to anybody's standards. I literally could give two shits what people say about me, because at the end of the day, I know what I am. And if I don't identify with something, if I don't relate to something, I don't have to say that that is a part of me. And I think that a lot of people could go a long way by learning to just love themselves for who they are. Embrace the things that you can't change. If you can't change your weight, like a lot of people say that, oh, well, you can change your weight. There are some people that cannot change their weight. There are health and medical issues that some people go through. That's just one instance. Like if you have like freckles and you don't want freckles, like I identify so much with this, and I could make a whole video about like the expectations that are set for people, and it gets on my nerves. Ethan then quote tweeted Trisha and said, "Who is this rude person? I don't recognize her from her profile picture. Anyone know?" So that was definitely shade. And he quote tweeted Trisha, where she actually tweeted, I think Ethan's wife, I don't know, again, I could be wrong. She said, "Please Hila Klein, H3, don't raise your child to be as ignorant as your husband. I would divorce him ASAP as he is causing so much damage to young women. It's actually sickening. I've never been more disgusted that you stand by him is even more disgusting. Now, I don't feel like Trisha really should have brought his kids into this. We know that Trisha likes to bring in kids, but I understand what she's trying to say. Like, if this is a bad situation, kids shouldn't be in it. But this is, like, in my opinion, this has nothing to do with her. Like, yes, she's married to this Ethan guy, but, like, Trisha didn't have to go this far. She didn't have to say that. I get what she means, but I also understand that there is a line. Like, he made a video, he put her in it. For her to go to the outside to, like, his wife to then try to cause problems there, I don't think that that's right. Trisha then went on to tweet a bunch of the same stuff basically and retweet a whole bunch of different people saying the same thing. I did want to point out that someone actually did tweet to Trisha and say, here's something that'll fix this or something like that, and it was a noose, and she quote tweeted it and said classy. I don't think that people should be doing that because that could actually trigger someone if they are going through something. Like, that is a definite no-no. But that again is the internet, and the age that we live in, people feel like they could say anything on the internet to anyone for anything for any reason. I think that we could all do by being a little bit more respectable to other people, especially people that we don't know. You should pay the most respect to people that you don't know because you don't know what they could be going through or what in their life is happening at that moment when you're interacting with them, especially on the internet. But my final thoughts on this is, I feel like this message that this guy tried to put out was meant with good intentions, but it came across wrong because some of the jokes that he said were kind of gross. I don't think that it makes him a bad person. I just think that he went about this video the wrong way, but that may be how he is. That may be his sense of humor. I don't know, again, because I don't watch his content. I do think that Trisha did come from a good place with her video, trying to educate people and say, hey, you are enough. And I do think that it is good that she used her platform to speak out on something that she did not agree with. I am of the mind that if you have a platform and you do not agree with something, be very vocal about it, because if you are not vocal about something you don't like, it may not change. But I really want to know what you guys think about this. Did you watch Trisha Paytas' video? I would put some clips of it in here, but she uses a service that claims all videos that are used that are not on her channel, so I'm definitely not going to be doing that. If you watched her video, let me know your thoughts down below. Let me know what you think about H3 Productions video. Like, do you watch them? Are you familiar with him? Is this his regular type of content? Let me know about all that down below, and I will see you all in my next video. Bye, guys.